Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my March 2020 full face makeup tutorial using all of the makeup products that I got in my Ipsy glam bags for the month. I definitely got products that I am very excited and happy about, so I'm going to start out by just picking up this one here. This is the Yensa Super 8 Lip Oil, and this is a great lip treatment base kind of nourishing lip product before putting on other lipsticks, which I'm going to be putting on 2 other lipsticks. So I'm just going to moisturize my dry lips with this lip oil to start before I do the rest of my makeup. And this smells so good. And you can probably tell that I already did my foundation and concealer because I didn't get any foundations or concealers in this month's glam bags, which I will have my unbagging and unboxing of my Ipsy glam bag videos linked down below. I did a comparison video of my regular $12 Ipsy glam bag to my glam bag plus, which I kind of prefer the products in my $12 Ipsy glam bag rather than the $25 glam bag plus. And then I also have a comparison video of the $50 Ipsy glam bag ultimate box compared to the $50 Boxy Luxe box. So both of those videos will be linked down below. But last month I got a bunch of foundation products that I have been really liking, but this month no foundation. I did get 3 eyeshadow products though. So I'm going to start out with my eyes and going into my The Balm Pick Perfect eyeshadow palette, which I really like this eyeshadow palette. It has a primer in it, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that primer just with my finger. Very easy. But I actually, from last month, speaking of the foundation products, I have been loving that Pure 4-in-1. It's the foundation, but I have been loving it as a concealer because it's a great light brightening tone. So that's actually what I'm wearing on my under eyes today. And then actually, believe it or not, the Pure Pressed foundation, I have been using that as my setting powder, so it gives me a little extra coverage. So I'm also wearing that on my face as well. So I really get great use out of all of my Ipsy products. Okay, so eyelids are primed. I just love how that cancels out the discoloration in my eyelids. Like, I could just put nothing else on my eyelids and it would just look like it just goes with the rest of my foundation. So I like the look of that, a nice clean effect. But no, we are doing an eyeshadow look. So I'm next going to do my highlight shades. So this is a little out of order than what I used to do, but I have been loving doing the highlight shade first. So I am obsessed with this Naked Cosmetics pressed pigment eyeshadow that I got in the shade Mother Nature. It's amazing. So using my finger again, I'm going to pick some of this up and apply it lightly because this is very pigmented. I'm lightly brushing it under the brows to give that brow highlight. And it's just so pretty and reflective. So this eyeshadow is also a really beautiful highlighter, which I didn't get any other highlighters this month, surprisingly, but I can use this eyeshadow as my highlighter. So the whole look will be very cohesive. And then the third eyeshadow product that I got is this Cella palette. And I'm not like crazy about this palette, but it's still decent. It did come with this brush applicator, so I'm gonna use that brush to pick up this medium tone brown. And this is going to be my crease transition shade that will go in between the crease and that brow bone highlight. So you can see, like, or you can't really see is the thing, that it's not super pigmented, which is why I'm just kind of using it as a transition, a light transition, but it really doesn't do much for the eye look. So then to deepen up the crease, since I definitely need that, I'm going to pick up that darker brown shade and apply that into the crease, like right into the crease, to build up some dimension there. And I like how this shade looks in the crease. It gives me the effect that I want. But I would have expected this dark brown shade to come off darker. But oh well, it's a good crease shade. Blending out nicely. And I have to say, I realized that I like this applicator. It's just like that standard little sponge applicator that I feel like I get in dollar store eyeshadow palettes, but I have been really liking it for packing on shadow into the outer V. So I'm going to use the same applicator from the Cella palette, but reach back into my Balm Pick Perf palette and pick up this shimmery, it's kind of like a, is it purple, is it brown? Just like a dark shimmery shade, and apply that into the outer V of the eye. And you probably noticed that I follow a very similar step process for all of the eyeshadow looks I do, where I build up my crease and focus a darker shade in the outer V. And that's because I've realized that's what suits my eye shape. I like to have a crease shade because my eyes are slightly hooded, so it helps emphasize my eyes. And then I like to put a darker shade in the outer V because it helps to lift the shape of my eyes. So if you have similar eye shapes to me, try out these techniques. Okay, so now I have built up a darker shade in the outer corner, but I want to add a little pop of color and shimmer. So with my finger, I'm going to pick up this beautiful blue teal shimmer shade and kind of pop that on top of the shade I just applied, focusing it more so on the eyelid to just add a little shimmer and color, and that combo looks so pretty. I really like that effect. But then I left the rest of my eyelid open because I want to apply the beautiful Naked Cosmetics pressed pigment all over the lid. So I just love this shade so much. And then we'll be able to pull the whole look together where the highlight matches the eyes. It'll be a really glowy look. Oh, it's just so pretty. I love this color. I love this formula. So nice. This shade is seriously the perfect shade to go with any color, I feel like. And then I just am going to make sure that everything is blended. And this is just such an easy, pretty eyeshadow look. But we're not done yet. I will be smoking out the lower lash line, but before I do that, I'm going to move on to eyeliner and mascara. So the liquid eyeliner that I got this month is from the brand Seraphine Botanicals. It's the Luna liner, and it's a nice liner. I like that it has a matte finish. So I'm just going to lightly line my upper lash line. And I really like the applicator on this because I can get a very thin line at the inner corner, and then it can get thicker towards the outer corner of my eye, which that's the effect that I like. And for all of these makeup products, I've already done full dedicated review videos on them, so I will have those videos linked down below. Okay, liquid eyeliner is done. Now for mascara, I have the Sugar Uptown Curl Lengthening Mascara that I have really been liking. It has this curved wand, which is unique. I haven't really seen a wand like this before. But this mascara, it does everything that I want. It helps to lengthen, volumize. It even lifts and curls the lashes nicely. So my favorite technique with this is I actually layer on a bunch of layers, and then I take my lash comb to comb through it. And this mascara is a fiber mascara. So there's little tiny, what looks like little tiny hairs and fuzzes that attach onto the lashes, which is really cool. But I do find that it takes a while to build up the volume. But another technique to really attach those hairs to the lashes is to tap, you can see, tap on the ends of the lashes, and that really lengthens them. Okay, and so before I comb through my lashes, I'm going to let them dry, so I'll move on to the lower lash line. And I love to put a shimmery eyeshadow as my eyeliner, so I'm gonna pick up from my Balm palette this shimmery charcoal shade using that sponge applicator from the Cella palette and smoke that along the lash line. So there's the effect of that. Really pretty, nothing too bold or dark. Most days, I don't even put an eyeliner on my lower lash line, which I feel like for most of my makeup wearing life, I always wore eyeliner. But that's just something I've also realized with my eye shape, is that I don't need like a black eyeliner in my waterline. It just actually kind of makes my eyes look smaller, and that's not the effect that I want. But when you smoke out an eyeshadow kind of below the lash line, it gives the effect of bigger eyes. So then taking my Sugar mascara, I'm gonna coat the lower lashes. Okay, so here's how the eyes are looking. Now I'm going to go into my Miele set here, and I got this brow and lash comb, which this is so handy, and I've been loving this lash comb to separate the lashes, since this is the type of mascara where they will stick together after you've layered on a lot of the mascara. But just combing through them a couple times with the lash comb separates them, so then they're beautifully fanned out, separated, and they look really full. So there we have it, my finished eye look, and I am really happy with it. I think it's really pretty. It's kind of glam. So now I have to move on to the brows. So while I have this tool in my hand, I'm gonna brush through my brows and move on to the Benefit Brow Contour Pro. And I have been really liking these brow pencils. I don't really love the highlighter or a definer shade, but I like that there's a lighter and a darker shade. And I'm loving the ombre effect that I can get from these. So I'm starting out with the lighter shade, and I just fill in the first half of my brows. I really need to fill in the front of my brows because those are very sparse. But this brow pencil is so easy to work with. It's nice and small, so you can get thin hair-like lines. So I use pretty fast, small movements. All right, looking better already. Now I'm switching to the deeper shade to fill in the tail of my brows. And this just makes it so quick and easy to get an ombre brow effect, which I love the look of, but it has to be the right shades. Like, this gives you the perfect complementary lighter and darker shades, because if you choose the wrong shades for your ombre brow, it could definitely look weird. So brows are filled in, and then I'm going to pick up my brow brush again and just make sure all of the product is blended through and that my brow hairs are going in the right direction. There we go. Love having my brows filled in, and I love the look of them with this Benefit brow pencil. So now I just have a few products to finish off my face. So jumping back into my Myeli set here, I'm gonna start with the angled contour brush to apply my bronzer. And I have been loving this Ofra bronzer, which I did receive this as a replacement for the shattered one I got originally. But this bronzer is amazing. Like, look at how quick and easy it blends out. It's a gorgeous shade with some slight shimmer glow to it. So I pretty much just want to apply this all over to give some sun-kissed radiance to my skin. And I feel like I don't even have to apply the bronzer all over my forehead. I just apply it to the tops and along the side of my face, and that kind of bronzes up the entire look. Because that's where the sun would hit naturally, is the top of my forehead. And it also kind of gives a contoured effect to make the forehead a little smaller. So I'm contouring the cheeks by taking the bronzer slightly below my cheekbones, but I'm also going to brush a little bit onto the cheeks to add some color to my skin, but I'm still going to apply a blush on top of this. See, I seriously applied this like everywhere. You can't forget the nose. Okay, bronzed up. Now I'm going to use my Manna Kadar blush that I have been loving. This is in the shade Bali Babe, and it's a beautiful shade, great pigment. So brushing that onto the cheeks so that I can have some rosy cheeks that I love to have. So this blush also has a little bit of radiance in it, a little bit of shimmer, but I'm still gonna add some more glow to the skin by picking up my Naked Cosmetics pressed pigment again and applying some of this onto the top of my cheeks to highlight there. Looks so great on the skin. It doesn't emphasize texture. It looks so smooth. Such a versatile product that I just love. Now I'm glowing. And then it matches the brow highlight, my eyeshadow. So very cohesive glow. And so lastly, I'm moving on to lips. So I have two more lip products. This is the Flesh lipstick in the shade Hungry. And it's more just a lip tint. It's like a nude lip tint. And I feel like my Yensa lip oil has already absorbed in. So I'm ready to apply more lip products. And I love how this gives the perfect nude lipstick effect. And then my last product is the Smashbox Gloss Angeles Lip Gloss. And I love this lip gloss. It's in the shade Sorbet Watch, which is so beautiful. And I'm going to focus this on the center of the lips. So we'll get a bit of an ombre effect. Smooch it together. Oh, I love that look. It really does kind of give the illusion of fuller lips when you have shine and a bit of a lighter color in the center of the lips. I love that effect. And it goes so well with the rest of the makeup look. Oh, I'm so happy with it. I love how this turned out. Oh, all of these products worked so well together. Let's take down the hair for the finished effect. I just love how glowy this is. I feel like this is the type of makeup look that looks perfect for going out, maybe to dinner, something a little bit fancy, but not over the top. Like, it's a really soft glam look that I am obsessed with and so happy with. But you could easily create this same look if you didn't have these exact same products, because the colors that I use are pretty neutral standard shades that you can find in a bunch of different palettes that I'm sure you have in your collection. A very easy lip. So I'm so happy. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I always love making these videos because it means that the next month is going to be delivered soon, which hopefully, I haven't heard of any like delays or holdups from Ipsy based on this pandemic, the craziness going on. I haven't heard of any delays, knock on wood. So hopefully April, will be the same thing where I'll do my unboxing videos. I'll do dedicated review videos on all of my makeup products, which will lead to another full face makeup tutorial. I have been loving doing all of that. But if you have any other ideas of types of Ipsy videos that you would be interested in seeing, I also get BoxyCharm. Let me know. I have been loving doing a comparison video between Ipsy and BoxyCharm, comparing the products that I get in the same price point boxes. So whether it's the Boxy Luxe to Ipsy Ultimate, or the regular BoxyCharm to the Glam Bag Plus. But I want to end this video by saying that I hope that you are all staying safe, healthy, hanging in there, because we're gonna get through these difficult times, and it really helps me, and I think it would help everyone if we got through it together and supported each other. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see all of the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.